In this lecture, we will improve our workflow by adding another step to the unit test job to upload the artifact generated when executing the unit tests. So let's see the logs of the unit test job. So if we go to the unit test step, so here we see that after executing the npm run test command to execute the unit tests using vtest, a test report containing the test result was generated and it is called gunit-report.xml. This report is only available on the system where the unit test job was executed, so we are enabled to access the report until now. To make the report accessible, we have to upload it as an artifact, and that's what we will do in this lecture. We will do that using an action called upload build artifact. So let's go to GitHub Actions Marketplace. We will search for an action called upload build artifact. The first one that we have here is the action that we will use. So let's scroll down to see how we can use the action. So we will make use of the uses keyword and we will set it to the name of the action. And then we can specify some other parameters like the name parameter to give a name to the artifact. By default, it is called artifact. And we have also to specify the path to the file or the directory that we want to upload. So the path keyword or the path parameter is required. Okay, so it must be set when using the upload artifact action. So let's take these few lines of code. So in the unit test job, we will add another step. We will give a name to the step. We will call it, for example, upload the unit test report. And we will make use of the uses keyword because we will use an action. So we will give a name to the artifact. For me, I will call it unit test report. And we have also to specify the path to the file or the directory that we want to upload. In our case here, we want to upload the unit report generated when executing the unit test step. The report will be always created in the root of the repository. Okay, so here we will specify only the name of the file, which is gunit-report.xml. So that's all what we have to do for the configuration of the workflow. Now we will commit the changes and see the execution of the pipeline. So if the changes are not yet tracked by GitHub, we can click here on the refresh icon. Now we can specify the commit message and then commit and push the changes. For the commit message, it can be, for example, upload the unit test report. So now we can commit the changes and see the execution of the workflow. So the changes was pushed successfully. If we go now to the repository in GitHub, let's refresh here the Actions tab. So we see here that a workflow was executed just now and it was completed successfully and it was triggered by the last commit. So let's see the execution of the workflow. So until now, we still have only one job, which is the unit test job. And here in the bottom, we find that we have an artifact. It is called unit test report, as we specify here in the configuration of the workflow. And here is the size of the artifact, and we can download it by clicking on this icon. So let's explore the execution of the unit test job. So in this setup job step, here we will see now that in addition to the checkout and the setup Node.js actions, it downloads another action repository for uploading the artifact. Okay. And if we scroll down, we find here a new step for uploading the unit test report. And after finishing uploading the artifact, it displays here a message indicating that the artifact was successfully uploaded. So now the test report generated during the execution of the unit test job can be accessible from this artifact. So we can download it by clicking on this icon. So that's all for now. Thank you very much, and we will continue in the upcoming lectures.